Hi guys, and welcome to the ATTAX Premier League 2016-17 season. This is where we recreate every game week that is played within the Barclays Premier League for that season by opening 3 packs of the TOPPS ATTAX Barclays Premier League 2016-17 trading card game, and any players pulled from those packs for their respective clubs will score imaginary goals in those game weeks in their respective fixtures. So let's get over to this game week, which is shown on the screen now. So guys, welcome to game week 26 of the Football Cards and Stickers Premier League. As you see from the table in front of you, Arsenal continue to lead the way, now by 6 points ahead of Manchester City. Meanwhile, in the bottom 3, Stoke, Hull and Sunderland take up those berths and are in danger of being relegated. Today's fixtures are as follows: Chelsea versus Swansea, Crystal Palace versus Middlesbrough, Everton versus Sunderland, Hull versus Burnley, Leicester versus Liverpool, Manchester City versus Manchester United in a massive Manchester derby there, Southampton versus Arsenal, Spurs versus Stoke, Watford versus West Ham, and finally West Bromwich Albion entertain Bournemouth. So let's get these games underway. Here we go. Can Arsenal continue with their good form? And who's going to win that Manchester derby? We will find out very shortly. As you see, Troy Deeney, set-piece specialist, has given Watford the lead against West Ham United. David Silva has struck early for Manchester City in that Manchester derby. They lead by a goal to nil. Son has scored for Spurs at home to Stoke City. Meanwhile, Nordtveit for West Ham has got the equaliser, the midfielder there. Cedric Suarez of Southampton has scored at home to the leaders Arsenal. Maybe there's a shock on the cards there, Cedric giving them the lead. Aaron Lennon has scored at Goodison Park at home to Sunderland to allow Everton to lead by a goal to nil. James McArthur has got the opening goal in the Crystal Palace versus Middlesbrough encounter. Meanwhile, Matthew Loughton has scored away from home at Hull City for Burnley, and Ayala has given Middlesbrough the equalising goal away at Selhurst Park there, so that's all to play for that game. On to our next, and we have an equaliser for the leaders. Granit Xhaka, man of the match card, has equalised at Southampton there. Southampton 1, Arsenal 1, and Middlesbrough now take the lead at Crystal Palace through Gaston Ramirez, star player card. Meanwhile, Okazaki has broke the deadlock for Leicester at home to Liverpool. While Xherdan Shaqiri has got the equaliser for Stoke City at White Hart Lane. And there's an equaliser also for Liverpool away at Leicester. Roberto Firmino, I should say. Jagielka has given Everton a 2-goal advantage at home to Sunderland. Meanwhile, Steve Cook has broken the deadlock at the Hawthorns. Bournemouth lead by a goal to nil. And Hull have got an equaliser through their captain Michael Dawson at home to Burnley. On to our next, and it looks like Manchester City are going to come out in top in the derby here. Nolito has doubled their advantage. They lead United by 2-0. Meanwhile, Rory Delap, the legend from Stoke, has put them 2-1 up away at Spurs. However, Danny Rose with an instant reply there. And Arsenal could come away with all 3 points from Southampton, as Coquelin has given them a 2-1 advantage. Imbula has restored Stoke's lead. Wow, a real good finish to that game. Kevin Morales has made it Everton 3, Sunderland 0, while Llorente has broken the deadlock at Stamford Bridge. They're beating Chelsea by a 1-0. And finally, a huge late winner for Burnley at Hull. Sam Vokes getting that goal. So the results are as follows: Chelsea 0, Swansea 1, Crystal Palace 1, Middlesbrough 2, Everton 3, Sunderland 0, Hull City 1, Burnley 2, Leicester City 1, Liverpool 1, Manchester City 2, Manchester United 0, Southampton 1, Arsenal 2, Tottenham 2, Stoke City 3, Watford 1, West Ham United 1, West Bromwich Albion 0, Bournemouth 1. So as you see from the table ahead of you, Arsenal maintain their 6-point lead ahead of Manchester City after their 2-1 victory at Southampton, while Manchester City were victorious in the Manchester derby by 2-0. However, we have a new third place team, as you see there. It is Burnley, which are quite a way back, to be fair, but they've now overtaken Manchester United and Everton and currently occupy third place. Meanwhile, the bottom three, Crystal Palace, Hull and Sunderland, continue to occupy those places. But as you see now, Chelsea only 1 place above the relegation zone. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this game week for the Football Cards and Stickers Premier League recreation. Should you wish to see some of the older game weeks, then be sure to click in the description below. Just click on that Show More button and then click on the playlist, and you can see all the previous game weeks should you missed any. And of course, I'll see you guys all in future Premier League game weeks. But until then, adios.